Oh, look at us on tiny Earth, dutifully orbiting the sun, while out there, billions of rogue planets freely roam the Milky Way without the decency to be tied to any star. And guess what? Apparently, some genius just spotted one of these drifting troublemakers on the edge of our precious solar system. Imagine this interstellar object decided to swing by for a little visit. How would this oh-so-charming space invader mess with all our planetary orbits? Would it by any chance fling Earth out of that oh-so-special habitable zone? But don't worry, this is Imagine, where we entertain the delightful scenario of a rogue planet barging into our solar system. If a planet doesn't belong to any star system, how rebellious, it's considered a rogue planet. Take, for instance, an interstellar planet with a catchy name about 20 light-years away. It's only about 17,000 times the size of Earth, no big deal, and has an obscenely powerful magnetic field that makes it glow with spectacular auroras. Imagine this massive alien planet shamelessly trespassed into our solar system. Would that mean curtains for all life here on Earth? Because clearly that's our biggest concern. As soon as our unwelcome guest invades the solar system, things could go from bad to worse. This rogue planet would likely be zooming along at hundreds of kilometers per second. If we happen to be on a collision course, lucky us, Earth would be obliterated, plain and simple. Oh, but take heart, the solar system is kind of large, so the odds of a direct collision are small. How very comforting. Instead, the planet would get busy messing with the orbits of every planet around here because a wannabe superstar about 13 times bigger than Jupiter has a monstrous gravitational pull. And that's precisely where the real fun begins, especially for Earth. Since Earth orbits in the Sun's adorable little habitable zone, also known as the Goldilocks zone, because apparently everything must have a cutesy nickname, it's not too cold and not too hot. Obviously perfect for humans to lounge around in, but once our rogue planet chum starts yanking things around, our orbit could become more elliptical. Isn't that swell? Now that we've laid out the cheery scenario of some hulking rogue planet crashing our solar system party, I'm absolutely dying to hear your brilliant strategies for survival. Planning to cozy up by a deep-sea vent, stockpiling greenhouse gases in a quaint DIY workshop? Or do you think maybe NASA will just give us all a lift to a less doomsday-prone orbit? Share your oh-so-genius ideas in the comments below. And hey, don't hold back. Surely there's a surefire way to keep Earth from turning into a cosmic popsicle. Let's get this enlightening discussion started. Now back to our regular programming. Sure, it might not boot us completely out of the habitable zone, lucky again, but it could shove us disturbingly close to the sun for fleeting, scorching summers. Emphasis on fleeting. Then we'd swing way back out for long, bone-chilling winters, because who doesn't love the idea of less time to grow crops in a never-ending winter that might starve us all? Next thing you know, we'd be worrying about an ice age. We'd scramble to find new energy sources, maybe turn up the greenhouse gases a notch, desperately trying to keep ourselves toasty. Solar energy? Sure, that'll be a blast in the endless winter darkness, but hey, we can always harness the oh-so-brilliant summer blaze, assuming we haven't melted. Oh, and let's not forget, if Earth is unceremoniously booted out of the habitable zone entirely, we can kiss this cozy climate goodbye. The planet would freeze over, along with all our precious water, and then freeze us too. So much for a happy ending. The few survivors might hole up at the bottom of the ocean near deep-sea thermal vents, huddling for warmth. Eventually, we could evolve into some charming new species designed to scrape by on a frozen Earth. Won't that be lovely? Fortunately for us, or maybe not, the universe is gigantic and rogue planets are usually spread out like overpriced real estate, meaning it's super rare for one to come barging in here. So you can take solace in those astronomically low odds. But imagine something did actually force us to evolve into another species. That's a story for another time, and believe me, you'd be dying to hear it. There you have it. Doesn't our future sound positively delightful? Good luck sleeping tonight.